May is Stroke Awareness Month, a condition many often associate with being older.
But what could cause a healthy 38-year-old woman to lose her ability to communicate, but still keep her awareness?
Our senior health correspondent Monica Robbins with this medical mystery tonight.
Now, you realize how long this walk is now, right?
Yes.
And not only that, you have to walk all the way around the corner.
Right.
38-year-old Abby Miller shows me the path she took to save her own life. It happened the evening of June 16th last year, just after a workout.
I started to see black spots in my left eye, and I would close my right eye, close my left eye. I thought, this is really weird.
Then the pain.
My face hurt. Not a headache. My actual face physically hurt.
Her arm sparked panic.
It just lifted up all on its own. It started twisting in ways, and I went to yell out, "Oh my gosh, what's going on?" And it was just sound. No words were coming out.
Abby left her house with nothing, no shoes, ID, or wallet. She found her way into a neighbor's garage 3 doors down. Linda Howe didn't know Abby. At first, she thought the stranger was a thief.
I just said, "Why are you in my garage?" And she's just kind of looking at me and just holding on to her arm.
Abby knew she needed help, but could not speak. Linda sensed something else was wrong with this woman she didn't know and called 911.
She got up from that chair and she walked out there into the ambulance, walked right up in there, and they took her from there.
At the first hospital, doctors suspected a stroke. Abby didn't believe them.
When you think of stroke, you think of the stereotypical that you're old. I thought, well, I'm not old. There's no way.
They flew her from Lorain to the Cleveland Clinic and its comprehensive stroke center. Doctors there were ready for surgery.
A device that may be able to snare or grab onto the blood clot and remove it. We're able to restore blood flow and reduce the injury that someone has, reduce the disability.
Remember, Abby had shown up at Linda's garage a stranger and with no ID. Her paperwork listed her as Jane Doe. Nurses went to work trying to identify the unknown woman, asking if she was on social media. Their patient uttered just 2 words.
I said, "Abby Miller." It was the only time I could say my entire name.
Facebook gave them the answer.
They showed their phone and they said, "Is this you?" And it was me. I was so happy. It was just that happiness, just like when the woman found me in her garage, the same relief.
After 4 days in the hospital, Abby went home to live with her mother and begin aggressive rehabilitation.
I couldn't talk, I couldn't write, I couldn't read. So I had to be in speech therapy for 7 months.
She documented her struggle.
I took the I-1-2 walks. I am having a really hard time thinking of the right words. Good night.
But how could an active young woman who runs 5Ks have a stroke?
About 1 in 4 people who are under the age of 45 who have a stroke have what's called an arterial dissection, which is where a small tear develops in the wall of a blood vessel. Blood tracks into the wall, forces the artery closed, a blood clot forms that then travels downstream and blocks a major artery.
Abby's dissection healed on its own. Today, she's back at work and life, but occasionally still searches for words. Gratitude is not one of them. Neighbor Linda, no longer a stranger, but a lifesaver.
They saved her life.
Remember the phrase, "be fast," to recognize a stroke. The person may lose balance. One or both eyes may see spots, get blurry, or lose vision. The face may droop. They may have weakness in their arms or one drifts. Speech may be slurred or incoherent. And T is most important. Time lost is brain lost. Call 911 immediately. Monica Robbins, 3 News.